is inescapable.
We're seemingly a lot closer to finding out who this person is.
Guys, what? What is it? What?
It's gotten darker, it's gotten scarier.
You just cannot anticipate what's coming next.
There's less and less people you can trust. The circle gets smaller and smaller.
No one's off limits.
Did you like Allison?
Now I've realized that it's not just one person, it's a whole network of people working together.
When you go back and you watch, there were a lot of hints that were dropped in there along the way that revealed A.
A's role in the first season, particularly in the early episodes, it was a personification almost of the girls' fear.
You think that's what Ian used to kill Allison, don't you? Guys, slow down.
Their subconscious sort of speaking to them because they were holding on to secrets, because they were lying about something that was crucial. We felt there was a person out there, there was a phantom who was clearly tormenting the girls or taunting them. A became its own persona.
The popularity of A greatly exceeded our expectations. Because of that, A has gotten smarter, and A is more of a master planner than we originally thought A was going to be.
Ian is dead. There's only one way to know for sure.
How do I know this is you?
It's him. Ian's alive.
A is a constant threat since day one.
I'm still here, bitches.
And I know everything. A.
And the things that A does to the girls, they get progressively more and more intense as the show goes on.
The ante is definitely getting up. This is way beyond like just tormenting teenage girls, getting into murder, and I think why it's different now is it's no longer a game, it's A or whoever this group of people is covering their tracks because it's getting closer.
All I want from you and your mother is that car.
And A has become an outside force that I don't think they can wake up in the morning without reconciling that someone's probably overheard this conversation I had last night, as secret as it was.
It's like an odd big brother sort of thing. The girls can't spill coffee on the table without A being like, need a napkin, A.
Don't worry, Arya. Someday we will all have jubilation.
That was a really good use of that word, Han.
I don't know if anybody knows who A is, except for our, executive producers and the people who are in the writers' room.
I know who A is, the writers know who A is, and the quest to take you guys there is really the fun journey that we're all on together.
I have stopped trying to figure it all out because I know that whoever I think it is probably not it.
He knows something.
We have our own suspicions as to who could be involved with this A-team, who's a dead body that we haven't yet found out about, and we do talk amongst each other, but I kind of like to not ask Marlene or any of the other writers what their plans are for the future.
I really love reading the next episodes, and I get very excited about what's coming next, and there is still, we get a little bit of that reaction that the fans have at the end of each episode where something happens and it goes
It's brilliant how everybody gets so wrapped up in like, who's A and what's, is Toby part of A? And I'm just like, you guys, we still don't know who killed Allison.
It could be anyone. It could be our loved ones. It could be a family member.
Melissa has motivation. Jenna has motivation. Wilden may have strong motivation. Lucas, he's got some anger management issues. Paige, the list keeps getting longer.
I wouldn't put it past anybody.
Jen is an interesting character because we've seen her melt down a couple of times.
She had her eye surgery. Didn't work out so great. Or maybe it did. You never really know.
God, you're so twisted. I wonder how it got that way.
Jenna is always lying. She's always trying to cover her tracks, and she's trying to pretend that she's something that she's not.
So why did you lie?
I lied because I was trying to protect someone.
She has a lot of anger towards the girls, especially towards Allison.
A lot of people have thought that maybe Ezra could be part of the A-team, mainly because he shows up at weird moments in the scenes, and he's never really around.
What are you doing here?
I went to the end of the line to meet the train, surprise you, and they said somebody was hurt and there was trouble.
And he's a teacher, and he's very smart, and A writes us a lot of notes and little things that he could probably come up with being a writer.
Emily,
You can trust me with your life.
I thought that Paige was involved somehow from the get-go when she was first introduced, like drowning Emily in the pool. I'm like, this girl is up to no good.
What the hell? I saw the lineup. I know what you're doing.
She had a history with Allison, which may have prompted her to stick Emily's head underwater the first time you met Paige.
Give it to me! Think again, pigskin. I own you now.
Really kind of fun to be able to create that history and keep an audience guessing as to would it be in her best interest to torment these girls and have Emily completely fooled.
If you think I'm gonna let you hurt her, you are underestimating me. If you don't back down, you're the one who's gonna get hurt, Spencer. I won't let you come between us.
Where is she?
Melissa always has motivation to not like these girls. Her sister took her fiance from her.
She has had an agenda for a long time, and I think when she revealed in season 2 that Allison was seducing Ian, Melissa's motivations became crystal clear, that this little girl was gonna have to go away.
Melissa was very angry at Allison, and I think there's a lot of ways that she knows that all this could get turned around on her, so I think she's cooperating to kind of save her own back.
Wilden, he's always that guy who pops up in unexpected ways and unexpected places. In season 3, we realized that Wilden has a connection to both Melissa, Cece, and Allison.
I thought Wilden got Allie pregnant and killed her to keep it a secret.
So is it true?
I don't know what's true. Wilden's sure going out of his way to deny it.
It always seems to be those ones who are the kindest and the nicest and the ones that you would never suspect are the enemy.
You can use Lucas as a prime example of somebody who was tormented by Allison.
It was just an accident.
Is that what the doctors told your mom and dad at the hospital?
And would have reveled in an opportunity to get back at anybody who, applauded her bad behavior.
It's like you can't trust anybody.
When I got the role of Mona, I was just scheduled to be in 1 episode, and it slowly started to build. And I didn't find out until we shot the finale that I was going to be A.
Original A was always Mona.
Mona was A in the books, so I hoped they would go that direction, and I was really excited when they did.
Mona was just sort of a girl getting secret revenge on the mean girl, Allison. But as the game went along and she realized how powerful she felt manipulating these girls, then she became darker and darker and more obsessed with the game and more involved with the game, and the stakes got higher.
The first time that I was kind of clued into Mona possibly being A was seen in Ezra's classroom where the girls get a text, and it's one of their first texts, and kind of in the background you can see Mona sort of slip her hand underneath the table.
A couple other hints that we dropped along the way as far as Mona being A. When Spencer and Arya went into Philadelphia, they end up finding the blind school where Jenna went. They stop at a newsstand on the way, and they have a receipt that they know belonged to A, and it was loaded with gum. Mona chews that gum all throughout the series.
Gum?
Mona was always available to be A, except for 2 instances. Mona was with Hannah when Emily got her massage from A.
Wait, weren't you just in here? No? Someone was in here.
In season 1, when Spencer was saying goodbye to Ren at the Edgewater Motel, her final sort of kiss goodbye, Hannah was waiting in the car, and on the local Rosewood radio station, A sent out a message.
And from the request line, this next one goes out to Hannah from her best friend, A. Here you go, Hannah. I don't need you anymore.
That was a hint. Hannah's best friend, Mona. Mona's lipstick matched the color lipstick A used on the mirror in season 1 when A left a note in Spencer's bedroom.
Is that jungle red?
We know that A had excellent computer skills, computer hacking skills, and we revealed that Mona was hacking into the principal's computer for a long time. When Spencer's coming back from Philadelphia and Mona happens to be on the L train, and she's got all these bags.
I was just doing a little shopping.
Little? Spencer sees those bags in A's lair, and they're empty. Like, Mona never even had sweaters in there. It was all just a ruse to follow Spencer.
The scene that revealed that Mona was A, it's in A's lair, and it's